A ver ahora. Creo que ahora sí. Me parece que ahora sí. Sí, es que tenía un filtro. Tenía un filtro, pero el procesador de la portátil que uso para el streaming no daba para más. Estaba saturado. Entonces bajaba los FPS del stream. Sí, necesitas una máquina bastante medianamente como la gente para bancarse todo.
Henry, good to see you. What are you here for, friend?
Can we go to Semi now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet. But Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
¿El del 1? ¿Será?
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
Sí.
We'll see, Henry.
Quizás sea ese.
Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
No lo maté,
I
no.
drove them off, but they came back.
Le gané la
They just
pelea.
won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now.
Pero
so the
lo
guests
dejé que-
don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. You understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Sí, o sea, lo podés matar, sí. Pero... O sea, yo no lo maté. Le gané la batalla y lo dejé vivir. Pero quiero decir que no... O sea, él te pide que le sigas informando de todo el progreso, de las cosas que descubras. Y yo no seguí informándole nada. Simplemente descubrí dónde estaban las minas, todo... Donde hacían las falsificaciones de las monedas. Pero nunca fui a avisarle a él. Porque él está obviamente compinchado con los malos del juego, ¿no?
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, no, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van Berghoff as a reward. If that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Bueno, pero mientras me deje la daga... Con la daga... Me puedo llevar un par puestos. Bueno, entonces, ¿qué onda? ¿Qué es lo que tengo que hacer?
How's it looking here so far?
A ver, que ya me perdí. A hablar con el loquito este. Ok. Es este.
I don't know who I pity more, Mishka or Wojtek. Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Yeah, that'll be me. They call me Henry.
I heard. Anyway, what happened, happened. Let's not let it ruin our day. I'm Svatja. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
Wait. Henry? Well, I know you. You saved my pa's hide from wolves.
That's right. Your pa's a real piece of work, I'll tell you that.
So we've got a hero in our midst.
A hero? Well, don't take it the wrong way. It's nice that you helped him. But he'd have been fine if he hadn't gotten drunk. And I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today.
Pero soy un héroe, capo.
Have you seen him?
Se lo tuve que cargar kilómetros
Not yet.
en el
If you
hombro.
want to talk to him, you'd better hurry up. Knowing him, he'll be sloshed in no time.
Quiet.
No, la daga la puedes usar solamente en sigilo.
Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl in the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
What a dolt.
So, you could do better?
Pero más vale que sí.
You can bet.
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
All right. I could...
Fantastic. I knew right away you'd be up for a bit of fun.
Wait, no.
Stop dilly-dallying and go and get her! Before Wojtek wears her down!
Is there any point in trying to get a word in?
None. That's our Svatja for you.
Ah, bugger off. It'll be a laugh. I don't know who I'd pity more. Mishka or Wojtek? Definitely. Or a bite sweet.
A ver, vamos a ver.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
Oh,
And may I
bueno.
know it?
Mal.
Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Pierdo reputación como loco. Wow.
Leave it off. Mishka's not interested in any poems.
Finally. Thank you.
Mishka, is it true?
Aye. And if you didn't
Dicen que
listen
soy
only to
Mario.
yourself,
No sabes que iba a elegir esa. Te juro que iba a elegir esa.
do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma then. And give her my greetings.
But
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out though.
But
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Bueno, viejo. Sí, perdiste, ¿qué va a hacer? Dicen que soy un maleante. Epa.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from. What you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Scalitz.
And what's this Scalitz of yours like?
La calcinaron.
They call it Silver Scalitz because they used to mine the stuff there.
And they don't anymore.
No. Scalitz was torched to the ground and we had to flee.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Prefiero tomar un trago, pero bueno.
Gladly. May I have the honor?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
Now I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
Twit.
Tengo que bailar también, ¿qué onda?
And 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
Thanks. I'm really trying.
Well, keep it going then.
Bueno, pero para que me estoy mareando. Bueno. Tremenda vista.
None that I know of. And if Henry doesn't fuck up completely, today will be no different.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
I do. Can't help it. Unless you know a girl who's desperate enough to get off with him.
That depends.
Wojtek is not picky. The other day, I caught him in the church staring at a statue of the Virgin Mary. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Sí, vale.
Kicked Wojtek's arse. He didn't stand a chance against me.
We saw that, but tell us where you went with Mishka. What did you two get up to together? Tell us.
Danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to
Bueno,
drink.
10.
To the newlyweds'
10
health.
moneditas para
That's
acá.
what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see you and Sammy. He looked worried. I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
Well, yes. But just for a moment, you understand?
And? Have you killed anyone with that sword yet?
Not yet. Most of the time, a threat or two puts people in their place.
Wow. How brave you are.
With a weapon in their hand, everyone is brave.
Esta quiere espada, me parece.
Can I try? I'd like to feel it too.
Only I can't get older to understand.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives. Their insatiable
man.
thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff
Pero
arrives.
pierdo reputación simplemente
Thanks,
por...
Henry. I appreciate it.
Wow. How brave.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Samin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Oh, there's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. but that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could, but you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semming's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where can I find the cook?
In the kitchen. Where else? But you can't reason with her. She's a
Claro, en la
tight-fisted
cocina.
old hag.
Obviamente.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
Not drunk enough for a wedding feast.
God, this will be a fuck-up.
Now, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
I'm not hungry right now.
Well, that's too bad.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Please, please, help the hungry. Just a few crumbs of bread.
Comida para los pobres. O sea que también podría robar la comida esta.
And how am I supposed to do that? Someone else will.
Esa cara. Creo que va a estar crudo esto.
This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. What are you doing here? There's plenty of food outside. What are you after? There's food and drink in the... What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Your Lord Semine tells me you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Was there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you doing here?
I mean, what they say about him is true.
¿Y ahora?
Dilly-dally is better than
I can tell you what you will. Keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for no one. It's very cold.
You come anywhere near me with that stinking gun!
You there? A word, if you will.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubrovka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with 2 legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has 2 left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Lo hago con una recompensa.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her. She's a sensitive girl, you know. Christ, pardon me.
¿Qué es esto?
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dobravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
How much longer? The bottom foot was mine. The bottom foot was mine.
Me está quitando vida. Mira cómo le quita salud.
Oh God, this is punishment.
Pará, ¿qué hizo?
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
You're making fun of me. You were hopping around like a mad goat yourself. You wretch.
Ups. Dejé que me hiciera pelota para que se fuera corriendo todavía.
What do you want from me?
I want to apologize. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh, that surely makes me feel better. It's easy for you to say. You won't have to listen to all the girls laughing at you in the morning. Dubravka dances like a bear. Dubravka's never been kissed. Dubravka will end up a nun.
Oh, come now. Don't listen to such talk. They used to laugh at me, too. Henry is a dung grubber. Henry holds his sword like a pitchfork. Henry's a bastard.
I thought you were a knight. Or in someone's retinue.
Well, I might look like one. But I'm really just a plain old orphan. When I arrived in Ratai, I had nothing but the clothes I was wearing. And I was unconscious. You'll see.
Eso es verdad.
Everything will turn out for the best. One day, all the girls will envy you.
That sounds nice. Thank you, Henry.
Bien, reputación ganada. La película la recuperé. Ok, ¿qué más tenemos que hacer?
Don't start on that.
¿Dónde está la hija de la cocinera? ¿Es esta?
Mishka, would you help me with something?
With what, Henry?
I need you to get your mother out of the kitchen for a while.
Should I even ask why?
I need to get to the supplies in the pantry. I want to give something to the poor people in front of the gate.
What? Give away what isn't yours?
But, you know, they're hungry. And
I'll pretend I didn't hear you. It is kind of you.
thanks, Mishka.
Buena.
It happens.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't give another drop.
You're not supposed to be in there, lad. Stay out of my pantry. Hey, leave my pantry alone. You really have no business here, lad. What are you doing in there? Out! Get out of my way. You'll find food outside. What are you doing here? There's plenty of food outside. I see you, you thief! There's one
Ay,
here!
no.
Here he is!
¿Y esto?
You stop resisting! Get out!
¡Aguanta!
Watch out, he's trying some tricks!
I can't
No.
bear to look.
What are you doing?
I'm wounded!
Ha! Zeig, was du drauf
Peace
hast!
and quiet are things of the
You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory.
Sí, creía que no me iba a dar.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
Tremendo quilombo, ¿ves? ¿Y dónde terminé? La miércoles. ¿Qué pasó acá? Este no es sí, el sacerdote del uno.
Cursed luck. Well. Distinguished guests. For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Would your graces care to sit? I think not. What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen? Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory. So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush? You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now. You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission?
Sir Rudzik, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years,
No
I
entiendo
fell
ahora que
out of
soy
the habit of
el cura.
being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
Why did you come to me for this?
For Christ's sake! Get your booze-soaked noggin working. Isn't it obvious? We need you to go to Trotsky and find out what's keeping him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller.
Está
Can you
preso.
hear me? Let
Y
me
me metieron
out!
con él.
Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails. Not a lot of people do.
No, I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologize. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
De
I was
todo.
working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts, or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge and went sleeping it off. I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye.
Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! You hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
Pues ya no.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait though, what's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Berghoff.
Ah, me sacaron todo, claro.
You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept
Si no me
through
hubiese
it during
visto,
execution, and they had to release the condemned man.
cumplía la
Don't worry,
misión.
that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect, Jax? Lord von Berghoff is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Pobre Henry. ¿Hasta dónde está allá arriba?
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you. She might take offense.
I wasn't talking about her, of course. The bride's always the prettiest.
I've been at weddings where that wasn't the case.
Esa no es la hija de la cocinera.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking.
Ahora soy un pordiosero. No tengo nada.
It was nice. Good food and drink.
No,
Lots
no,
of
no.
guests.
Bueno, me queda el último.
Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Crossing.
Let's hope the bride doesn't hear you.
Did he seem off? All them hookworms seem off to me. Although it's true he was looking a bit...
That's that.
Sí, yo creo que sí. Creo que si hubiese pasado la misión y no me hubiese tirado que me viera la vieja, hubiese pasado cosas.
Vagabond, if you're done hauling, get over here.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, if you really don't have anything for me, I'll just idle around then.
That'd suit you, eh? None of that. Only, what to do with you? I've only got work in the forge, and that's a craft. An art, you could say.
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith. A respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make one horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just one, and I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right, but I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check, so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads, this here itinerant is my new helper. Let him through.
Quizás pueda entrar por acá. A ver.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? At the mill? Yeah. The place by the Zhekharovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to mischief?
Say that. They found
Bueno, ¿a dónde voy ahora? A ver, estoy acá. Tengo que ir. A ver por acá. Si puedo pasar ahí no me matan. Ya la cagué. Es que no sé ni siquiera dónde me metí. Doy toda la vuelta y me meto enfrente al guardia. Soy un... Está bien, me rindo.
I surrender!
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Allanamiento.
I can't pay. I don't have enough money.
In that case, the pillory awaits.
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
I was looking for the latrines. I couldn't hold it any longer.
That's where you were looking? Are you shitting me?
No, but I almost shat myself.
Shut up. You're trying to trick me, but I'm not falling for it.
Por Dios.
Take me away.
No,
Now
no.
show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
All right then. I don't see anything else suspicious. You won't avoid punishment. Let's go.
I should go and see Lord Sammy. He looked worried.
Bueno, vamos a intentarlo de nuevo.
Introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return. I'm here to help you, sir.
Porque veo que
Didn't have to.
Oh, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the...
That too.
You mean Yurko?
Oh, what?
I'll try to...
You'd be
What about the beggars?
try ask.
I'll talk to Toomer and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Aren't the gods supposed to keep everyone's?
You're Henry, right?
The one and only.
You came to help me.
Lord Sammy.
It doesn't say if they...
Oh, there's plenty.
There's...
Then I'll do it.
Well, besides...
How about giving...
Christ, don't it? If word gets out among the beggars, never...
So what kind...
If it was by the cook, she put the...
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be put her at the wedding or...
I'll try to...
Just make sure it'd be for the best if you... Especially now, when she...
Did you notice if she ever...
But someone...
I'm not...
Well,
All right.
good luck.
o sea, también me puedo. Puedo aprovechar y puedo. Tremendo tercermundista era. Se comía todo. Se llevaba todo. Se robaba todo el tipo. Y ahora considero ok. No, pero
Stop dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know.
pero y entonces todo lo que me llevé. Otra vez la del baile.
Young man, no one has...
Why isn't it? Isn't there everyone? So there must.
All right, she dances.
Indeed. So what?
Well, she'll be stiff.
How are you? Don't worry. You won't know.
Well,
Y ahora me saca vida. Pierde salud al toque. Me había olvidado de eso.
Oh God, this is punishment. The bottom foot was mine.
La verdad que sigo sin entender por qué te pide que consigas 40 de comida, sin embargo conseguí porque me llevé todo lo que había y sin embargo no me permite ir y dárselo a los mendigos.
Never again.
You didn't like it?
Maybe nobody ever told you, but when you're dancing, you're supposed to step on the ground, not on your partner's feet. I hope my shattered toes grow back together.
What did you just say? You oaf! You lout!
Ninguna de las dos opciones sirve. Dios.
What do you want from me?
I want to apologize.
Oh, it's easy for you to so brav, do brav.
Oh, come now, Henry. When I arrive, you'll see.
Bueno, está, recuperé. ¿Será? A ver.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
There's nothing left to eat at one of the tables.
Really? Well, I'll be.
Bien ahí.
Excuse me. I'll check it out. What are you doing here?
Así, ok. Fuera, 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 fuera.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious? You really sneaked in there? To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Ok, ahora.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from their
Igual ya le gané una vez.
I'm Henry.
Le gano dos, tres. Tres guantazos le pego. Y chao. Casi tiene cuando quiere.
Why not? I'd love to have a drink with you.
Why
Of course
not?
you would. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
Why me? Can't you fetch it yourselves?
We cannot do that. Everybody kens us around here. We're old Samines, Kithling kin. We stick out like a sore thumb. But
La puerta.
you're just a dab wee fella that nobody kens. No one will take a blind bit of notice.
Oh, thank you very kindly. You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being up but pishy. But oh,
Dunnies?
the cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard. With our liquor inside.
Oh, tenés...
All right. But how would
Tengo
I
que entrar a todos lados, a la cocina, a la
I'm
bodega.
sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guards.
No, la puerta la abrió el
Do you have
gato.
any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him.
Porque está acá.
Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
Es que soy el esclavo de todo el mundo.
You know what I could go for right now? Another...
El esclavo de todo el mundo soy.
Porker?
You wouldn't mind. The wine's fucking awful, but at least the old man's got himself a good trip.
Hey, man, you way off.
Beer? At least they've not fucked that up yet.
Me, a Moravian, drink beer. Are you fucking serious? Come on. Just thinking about the taste makes my tongue tingle.
Them wee pies? I nicked half a dozen of them already.
Way off. You'd better slow down, so you don't flatten your horse on the way home.
Oh, Yorko, you're talking about our liquor.
Aye, right. We dragged it all the way here, so I'd like a sip at least.
Come on, older. Cheer up, or your bride will leave you at the altar.
First, the ceremony would actually have to start. Greetings. What do you want?
Should we have a toast? To you and your betrothed?
I shouldn't. The ceremony is still to come. Soon, I hope.
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But Father won't hear of it.
And where's Lord von Berghoff?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
Because he couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does.
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. But as a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see. Till we meet again.
Poor Agnes. She won't even have a chance to enjoy the wedding.
Hear that, Father?
You're in a big hurry to tie the knot. I never would have thought.
I'm not in a hurry. I'm just tired of the endless delays.
That's enough.
You want a punch?
A ver si me ayuda. ¿Uno le puedo hablar? No les puedo hablar. ¿Y ahora?
I'd like to learn something. There's no time for it now. Come back later.
Bueno, pero...
I'll drink myself into a stupor.
As you wish. We'll quickly say our goodbyes and leave, but next time you'll stay at home.
Mama, can we go home now?
Oh, come now, sweetheart. We just
Sí, sí, no No le puedo hablar. Pero qué pesada esta mina.
I swear, if I have to spend another hour here, I'll drink myself into a stupor.
As you wish. We'll quickly say our goodbyes and leave, but next time you'll stay at home.
Ma,
Y todavía que bailé contigo, me sacaste bastante de salud. Es que... A ver, tengo que entrar ahí. Porque saca... Y este tipo... No le puedo hablar, tampoco. ¿Cómo hago?
Yes, that too. But the longer we wait, the more the get.
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now.
Where's Lord von Berghoff? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either. Though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this.
Lord Semine, what will happen with that robber from Apollonia now that we've captured him?
You mean Gules? You might find it hard to believe, Henry, but the man is of noble birth. That means I can't simply lock him up or, God forbid, execute him. So I took him into my service.
It's true, he wasn't an easy opponent. A warrior like him could surely come in handy.
Exactly. But first, he has to prove himself.
How?
It looks like we didn't wipe out all the bandits who were pillaging with him. So his first task will be to take care of what's left of his own band. Till we meet again.
You shut your gob, or I'll plant a big sloppy smurrick on it too.
You want a punch?
Oh, este no...
What are you gaping at?
Greetings.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
Don't worry. I'll find the thief. What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Trushkovitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
That's all I need.
I hope you'll find him. It might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? That's good money. Take care, friend.
Good evening. What do you need?
About the nomad camp by the pond.
Bohush may have survived, but he never returned to the village. How is that fair to us? Take care now. I apologize.
Pero quiero pasar... ¿Me dejas?
Watch where you're going next time.
No.
Everybody's out getting drunk and I'm stuck in this moldy dungeon.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years. And I'm
Si le
sent to
pegaban
burn
a
the
piña,
cellar.
terminaban lo que pasó
Drunkers
con
don't drink it dry.
todas las piñas.
And I'm so thirsty. I could suck the gump out of these
Viene
walls.
calabaza
Don't envy you.
con capón.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way. If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so
Vamos.
can I.
All right.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Well, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
And couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. Such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semyon himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semyon. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something.
Es que el alcohol todo lo puede.
And went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
Aye. I've been looking for it ever since.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fob. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
Aye, I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
Como la mayoría acá.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. How's life treating you, old Bram?
Could be better. I can't complain, though.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
Saw it with my own eyes.
Get in there yourself, you prick. Then we'll see how long that smoke lasts.
Wait. Tell me, haven't we met before? You look familiar. I feel like I've seen you before. Didn't you serve at Trotsky?
No, I didn't. Me and my master were to deliver a message there.
Is that so? I've no recollection of you or your master, but little wonder. Lord von Berghoff receives countless messengers.
But you wouldn't even let us...
I said I don't remember.
Master Chamberlain, where's Lord von Berghoff? Why isn't he here yet?
What's it to you? Lord von Berghoff will arrive when the time's right.
I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here? Bloody hell. First that von Berghoff, and now this. If any of the guests get sick, it'll be the talk of the county. If I find out you're lying to me and you've been getting drunk or playing dice the whole time...
I did none of that, I swear.
If you say so. But may the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this spot.
But what if I have to go again?
Get a bucket to sit on while you keep watch.
Digo, ¿por qué le pasó por atrás?
Where have you been?
I'm not making excuses. I must have eaten something bad.
If you're sick, you should have told me and found a replacement. You're of no use if you're running to the privy all the time.
I was fine this morning, I swear. Until now.
You mean you got it from something in here?
I think...
Bloody hell. First that von Berghoff, and now this.
Fuck you, you cockblocker.
Don't worry your head about that, Betty.
I meant well. I know how pretty that girl is. Thing is...
What?
You know, a girl without a dowry, she might have a hard time.
Are you saying I'm poor?
Oh, not at all. What do I know? It's just... you'd be better off with me.
Stop it! I said I'm not coming to cook at your place, and that's final.
So, when are you going to leave some Maine and come and work for me?
You won't give up on that, Betty.
Do you really enjoy it here? Cooking for some Maine?
It ain't easy, but I'm content here. And they let Mishka serve here.
Mishka could serve at my place, too.
And that dive of yours? Not a chance. A decent girl like Mishka don't belong in no tavern.
And what happens when Samin goes broke? From what I hear, it won't be long.
That's just village gossip, Nettie.
What about your daughter? Has she found herself a groom too?
Mishka has plenty of time to get married.
I just hope she won't. What are you doing here? I hope you don't get into another brawl like you did at my place.
First of all, I didn't start it. And secondly, who'd you take me for? I know how to behave at a wedding.
I hope so. I'll tell Lord Samin
Se
to
agarraba
watch
las
out
piñas
for
con todo
you.
el mundo ahora.
So far, so good.
A ver, no hay nadie. Creo que no.
Are you saying I'm poor?
Yes? What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time. Now give me everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
Nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
You know,
Al joven de amarillo. Ok.
We'll quickly say our goodbyes and leave. But next time...
I'll be on my way right after.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword? I wouldn't even know how to hold it.
Se la afanaste.
Was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
Is that why you think he might have taken the sword?
He committed a fashion crime already. People like that are capable of anything.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. Farewell.
Subiendo las escaleras.
Shit yourself.
Fucking drunken tossers.
Crush him like a grape!
You'll be fucking sorry.
Drunk again. Oh, for Christ's sake.
Escalera. A ver acá. ¿Qué pasó? Ahí está.
Shall we wait until it gets really dark?
And everyone is blind drunk.
Do you know you actually rescued me?
That's what princes do.
What kind of prince
El ladrón.
in Prague?
Really?
And in Gutenberg,
Qué maldito bastardo.
Loni, Golin, Bodibra.
Good lord, you've been all over the place. I've hardly been further than Sasau.
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... Girl.
Me hace acordar a Will Smith cuando dijo
That is certainly not only.
en los Oscar.
And it's a few years since anyone
Esa
called
misma
me a
palabra.
girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is
Pero
the
pierdo
booze.
reputación a cada rato.
Never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Ugh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around.
Hello.
Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
Why should I believe you?
You don't have to. But do you actually have a choice?
I don't.
There you go then.
I don't know. I don't trust you much, but I don't have a choice. I'll go and check it out.
I expect an apology as soon as you find the sword. And, Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
Sigo perdiendo reputación.
Where have you been all my life?
In Prague.
Really?
And in Gutenberg.
Mientras yo tengo que hacer todo, este loco está con una minita ahí.
Have you tasted the wine, Father?
Bueno, ¿y ahora qué?
If I throw up. Hey! I know you!
Oh, Christ.
Fua, este es loco que tuve que cargar 20 kilómetros.
Shouting,
¿no?
for God's sake.
Tremendo borracho.
Oh well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my meat.
Meat? What meat?
On my feet, I said. Feet! Henry, have you been taken?
What, me?
You? What about you? Are you drunk? Or what?
Good God, how am I supposed to help you get back on your feet?
Since you ask. Well, I could use some broth. Strong beef broth.
Por Dios, no.
Don't get my blood
No,
flowing.
no.
I'll see what I can do. You just stay here and don't budge.
Don't worry. I'm really not going anywhere right now.
¿Para qué hago esto? Ni idea. Ocho modo.
Since when? You do nothing but complain, day in, day out. Especially about us.
Because you won't leave me in peace, Thomas.
A ver. Sí, no sé, la verdad que ya me perdí. O sea, por acá sigue marcando, pero... a ver por acá. No, acá ya no. Por acá. Tampoco. No, es que no... No, ya sabiendo de acá...
Kiss old Penny's ass before he gave you a job.
Give it a rest, you contrary old geezer. How's life treating you? Since when? You do...
La verdad es que no estoy comprendiendo... ¿Dónde hay que ir?
You mean you got it from something in here?
I think.
Henry, have you seen that husband of mine?
I saw him. He's completely plastered.
I'll kill that fool. He'll just never change. Where can I find him?
He's in the flower bed behind the dovecot.
Jesus wept. All right, I'll go and get him. We'd better go home before he makes us a complete laughing stock. Thank you, Henry. You got drunk again. Pig. Bullshit! Whose fault could it be? Stop making excuses! No, darlings. Get yourself together. We're going home. Come on. I know. Come on. Let's go home.
I'm coming.
Tremendo pedo y no se puede ni levantar. Bueno, ¿dónde estará?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
A ver, vamos a intentarlo. Por afuera.
Bloody deep.
No. No quiere caminar por ahí.
Bloody deep.
I had nothing to do with that. No, it must have been them grumbling neighbors of yours. I like to toss your whole damn pit all to the ground. Is that a threat, old man? More like wishful thinking. Is it true you forged a gift for young Olga? That's right. First-class sword, worthy of our young lord. Would you like to see it? No, thank you. Well, there's something I'd like to ask you. How long do you have to kiss old Penny Ah?
La casa cuál es esta, ¿no?
Contrary old geezer.
No era esta. Por acá. Recién aprendo cerradura. Nunca había abierto una cerradura. Bueno, por acá tampoco es. La verdad es que no. La verdad que no. Quizás estoy ciego o no. No logro ver. Es por acá. Pero no sé. No veo nada. Ni debe de ser acá yo. No puedo saltar. Por ahí tampoco. Creo que dijo eso. A ver. Lo veo quitársela al herrero junto a la letrina, cercana a la puerta de vivir por las almenas. Luego lo veo aparecer por la esquina del patio, bajo el palomar, y partirse la espada. Bajo el palomar. Aparecer por la esquina del patio.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Quizás tenga que hablar con él.
I really need to eat something.
Bueno, tranquilo, Henry, que tenés comida de sobra por acá. O sea, las almenas es esto, ¿no? Si no me equivoco. Voy a ver si lo encuentro entonces. Porque tirarla por ahí, no.
Looking for something in there? I'll rip your arse open.
Estaba borracho y pelea mejor que... Se terminó. Yo la cagué otra vez.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rubble before they turn everything into firewood.
La pregunta es, ¿será que se puede? ¿Que se puede completar la misión o todo deriva en esto? Pero a la mínima deriva en esto. A ver si puedo cargar la partida si me guardó en... ¿Dónde me guardó? A ver. En las bebidas me guardó. Ah, no, a ver. Creo que la espada. A ver, por favor.
How's life treating you, old Bram?
Sir, I can't complain, though.
Since when? You do nothing but complain.
O sea que ahora tengo que encontrar al loco, que el loco es el capón, ¿no?
It might have occurred to me you were the...
Me?
I expect no doubt. So,
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
you were worried about me? Well, I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanish why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom.
Bien, reputación al fin.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
¿La habéis afanado vos?
So you think someone nicked
La
it?
afanaste.
I don't think so. I'm sure of it. The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya?
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my...
Esto puede terminar en las piñas y derivar otra vez en que se agarren todo
That is certainly not
y terminamos en el calabozo de nuevo.
And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the
No,
booze.
trae reputación para mí.
Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No changing the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The blacksmith went and Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around.
Y un silencio sepulcral de 2 horas.
Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And, Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
Tengo atributos, habilidades que no he puesto. Esto me sirve en combate. Si es que el perro me da bola, ¿no?
It seems like yesterday when you christened older father. And now you'll be the one to wed him and his bride.
I remember that too. He kept
Pero el
screeching
Nicodemus
so loud, I was
este
afraid he'd shatter all the church windows.
no era del uno de que estaba curando a todos en el monasterio, o sea, afuera.
Not a single drop.
As God is my witness, wine loosens the tongue but deceives the mind.
Pero no era tan viejo.
Say something inappropriate on such an important occasion.
And after this ceremony, you'll join us for a toast, won't you?
How could I refuse, my lady? My lady, it's getting dark and Lord von Berghoff still hasn't...
O el otro era hermano Nicodemus y no padre.
My husband said he'd wait till tonight. If the worst comes to the worst, the ceremony will be held without him.
Bueno, ¿dónde es que está el hijo del...?
You had to come too.
You could say that. I'm surprised you're here.
So am I, lad. So am I. Will you have a drink with me?
Of course. Good health.
To Lord Sameen. Thanks to him, my head is still attached to my neck.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Sameen will just have to be a bit more patient.
No, you wouldn't be making excuses by any chance.
And why would I do that, you genius?
Because you're afraid of them?
You bet I am. But seriously, wouldn't you be afraid if you were in my place?
I'm done with being scared.
Well, if you had any sense, you'd be afraid. But what do I know? Maybe it's better if you believe in yourself and have no idea what's going on. These aren't any ordinary things.
Pero pierdo
They're a
reputación como
bunch of the
loco.
most depraved whoresons I've ever met. What do you think? Would you fancy tackling them?
Sí, más vale que sí.
Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those
No
scum roaming the
termino
countryside.
una misión que me
I've
meto en
bet my
otra.
boots that 3 more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Kanker.
Kanker? Interesting name. Why's he called that?
Well, he already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Está ahí vos como para hablar. Silencio.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
That doesn't sound too safe.
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight 6s and dice.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Kanker's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I?
Pues deberías. A ver, ¿cuál era el hijo del Merino? ¿Era este?
Radovan's present for young Lord Semine is missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it?
I didn't see any sword.
Sword? How do you know it's a sword?
Fuck. Alright, I saw it. Like everyone here, I reckon. Radovan was bragging about it all over.
I know you took the sword. I have witnesses.
Do you see a sword on me? You can't prove anything.
You won't wriggle your way out of this one after what you've been saying about the Semines. And if you don't have the sword anymore, so much the worse for you. It'll look like you not only nicked it, but sold it too.
But you can't... Alright then. I confess.
Where's the sword now?
I had to get rid of it fast, so I threw it in the pond.
You can't be serious. How am I supposed to get it back now? God Almighty save you if it fell in deep.
Farewell, my friend.
Qué bastardo.
I apologize.
sea que estaba acá. O sea, no puede ser. Estuve 50 veces acá. No estaba la espada. O sea, no, no puede ser. O sea, spameó acá la espada. Si le puse 50 veces no había nada.
Here it is. Just like Svatia said.
Is that a threat, old man?
¿Cuántas vueltas me hicieron dar?
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole
Pero es
it?
una estafa, porque spameó ahí la espada.
The bailiff's son took it.
Svaja? Why the hell would he do that? He and young Semyon will be brothers-in-law.
Maybe that's exactly why.
Right. I heard he's got a grudge against the Semyons. But for him to act a fool like that, when Semyon finds out, he'll make the bailiff set the boy straight in no uncertain terms.
No one should be above the law.
Aye, but still, punishing your own son is a punishment in itself. But, as you say, it has to be done. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Burgov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Burgov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Oh, let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
O sea que tanto trabajo para nada. Al final creo que era más fácil agarrarme a las piñas.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Y vuelta a empezar.
Right, as if I believe that. You
What about you? Do you know anything?
Last time I saw him was at the ceremony, Lord.
Well, tell me something I don't know. We all saw him then. Does no one really know anything?
She just runs away.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
But it's only Albert. What do you want from us, you old fart?
Do you know anything about this?
Give over. It's a wedding. We don't want to hear any
Said you were cursing him a while ago about scattering hay.
Henry?
I haven't.
Dear Lord, could you please...
Of course.
Oh, God be merciful. It's a good thing you're here, lad.
If you're my friend, you'll have a drink. It will be the last one today.
I said no, Wojtek. It's my little sister's wedding.
Bueno, ¿y ahora?
So I need you here and nowhere else. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Henry, I just saw Yurka, and I think he's pretty soused. I thought you were supposed to watch him.
It's the cellar guard's fault. He let them in there.
That idler. I'll have him whipped. Oh, to hell with it. I have to admit, Yurko seemed a little less surly right away. If only he didn't have to sing. Well, I suppose you can't have everything. I just regret that I can't repay you as I promised, after you helped me out like this, since Lord von Berkhoff hasn't turned up.
Oh well. Can't be helped.
Perhaps you'll soon have another opportunity.
Why didn't Lord von Berghoff come? I thought you were waiting for him before starting the ceremony.
If I did, my son might never be married. I don't know why he's not here. The Chamberlain said he'd sent someone to look for him, but they found no sign of him.
Sir, do you know where I can find your son?
Lo secuestraron.
I'd like to congratulate him.
Sorry, I haven't seen them for a while either. Don't bother them too much. Let them have some peace. They'll need rest after everything today.
Excuse me.
Can't you see I have company?
Bueno, tranquilo, capo. Sí, me imagino que sí. El tema es que... ¿Qué ahora qué hago? Y este sigue tirado acá.
Hey, I know you. Oh, Christ. Henry! Stop shouting. Do you know you... What? You're what? Again?
So...
I've been waiting.
Oh, well. What do we do with you now?
You have to help me get back on my meat.
Meat?
On my...
What, me?
Yeah.
Good God.
Right.
I'll see what...
Don't... Fucking hell.
I can forget about my pay. I apologize.
Es que vamos a quemarlo porque... Ya está. Yo con
Found your husband.
haberlo cargado 10 kilómetros.
Where is he?
I'm sorry, but he's completely plastered. He's lying in the corner behind the dovecot.
Oh, sweet Virgin Mary. Thanks, Henry. I'll be with you and have a pleasant evening.
Get a hold of yourself. I can't stand the look of you.
Acá hay luces. ¿Por qué será? Voy en todos lados.
My friend, you won't leave me dry.
No.
No, aparte hay movimiento.
And you should stop drinking too, or you'll cause trouble again.
Vamos a guardar porque... No sé por qué algo me dice que voy a entrar y me van a cagar a piña.
What do you all have against me today?
I apologize.
Estaba alucinando, no había nada. Así está la cocina. Ya. Me imagino que tiene que ser por acá, quizás, ¿no? Vengo a saludar. Hola, no hay nadie. Son todos difíciles los cofres. ¿Pero para qué quiero esto? Bueno, ahí no estaba. Dijimos acá tampoco. Esa es la bodega. No creo que estén por acá. En esta casa por diosera. Bueno, ¿dónde queda? Allá arriba, ¿no? Pero no hay nadie. ¿Qué onda? ¿Dónde se fueron los novios?
It was my late father-in-law.
No sé si eso es para guardar o son los otros. Yo medio parecido. ¿Estarán en el mismo lugar donde estaba Capón? Bueno, a ver. No sé qué. Están ahí. No están ahí. No están acá. No están ahí. Así que la casa por diosera. Porque en otro lado, donde es que no hay otro lugar. Vamos a abrir esta cerradura porque creo que en esta partida no sé abrir cerraduras todavía. Así que ahora sí. Sale esta escalera. No hay nadie. Sí, es que yo creo que no hay más lugares, ¿no? Creo que no. Y no puedo salir. Quizás afuera. Quizás. Bueno. Por acá. No sé, pero tendrían que estar acá, ¿no? Tendría.
And if not, maybe you'll hear about it.
You like the kitchen scraps that much?
I don't really know what it was I made.
Have you come to play dice?
No.
I don't play dice.
So what do you want?
I wanted to congratulate you. You're marrying off your daughter. What a day.
Aye. Well, thanks. And you'll drink to it with me?
Y bueno,
Naturally. I won't turn down the father of the bride.
I'm happy to hear that. Here's to my Agnes.
To the bride.
mira esos vasos invisibles, papá.
What are you doing here? I hope you don't get into another brawl like you did at my place.
First of all, I didn't start it. And secondly, who'd you take me for? I know how to behave at a wedding.
I hope so. I'll tell Lord Samin to watch out for you.
Good day, sir. God be with you, good sir.
¿Alguien me puede decir dónde están? Ahí está.
Father, have you seen the bride and groom? I'd like to personally congratulate them.
I haven't. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen young Alder since he made his vows.
And the bride?
A few moments ago, Agnes was talking with the cook's daughter.
Thank you, Father. I won't disturb you anymore.
God be with you. Till we meet again.
La que baila más.
Everyone here just laughs at
Pero dijo que estaba con.
For that, you'd have to marry old Oldburn. He's the only one who could have...
Lord be with you.
Have you seen the bride or the groom?
The bride? Yes.
And where can I find her?
Agnes? Well, she mentioned she needed to take a break from the crowd for a while. And then she set off towards the fortress. I suppose she's looking for Older. She's at her wit's end with him.
Thanks. I'll go and have a look for them.
Farewell, sir.
¿Y cuál es la fortaleza? ¿Esto? No, pero yo ya estuve acá. Dios. No. Acá no hay nadie. Y acá tampoco, ¿no? Ajá. Será por acá. No. El tipo se recorrió todo y no. Bueno, me estoy volviendo loco buscando a estos. La mayoría están todos en pedo y yo sigo como un boludo buscándolo.
But they broke your friend's heart. What heart, you goat? He got spurned by a girl. Don't make it sound like
I apologize.
Even you were against me now,
Bueno, pero déjame pasar.
No. Vitek is my best
Eh,
friend. But it doesn't matter.
porque creo que el único lugar donde no vine fue acá. Mira dónde estaba. Dios mío. Y mira que en una dije, voy a entrar ahí, pero después pensé, no, porque es la bodega. Es la bodega, o sea, ¿qué va a estar haciendo la bodega?
Do this to me.
Madre mía.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry.
Soy Harry, te busqué
I was hoping to find you both
5
here.
horas seguidas.
Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's older.
¿Qué le pasa a Lolda?
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Berghoff. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day. Especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any Lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
I think he really loves you. During the ceremony, he was gazing at you like an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
Then why would he disappear right after? I'm probably the only bride ever to be abandoned at her own wedding. I'll be a laughing stock. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Bueno, yo creo que eso que decís, el Henry del 1, yo creo que viene y viene.
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Boots!
Oops.
Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
No. Tanto pasé
Someone's been coveting your neighbor's wife, eh?
para que todo termine otra vez lo mismo. No de nuevo, por favor.
You might have waited until this all went home.
Dios. Este maldito. Quedó dormido, quedó. Este Henry lo duerme a todo. Otro que cae dormido. ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? ¿Quién más? Este. Ay, no sé. Y todo lleva lo mismo.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
O sea que en serio hice todo lo que hice para terminar otra vez la misma. Qué decepción, en serio. Sí, qué sé yo. Pero capaz que aunque no se tomara la copa, entraba el loquito ese igual y era lo mismo. No sé. Habría que probar no tomando la copa. Pero no lo voy a hacer porque ya está. O sea, la verdad que me...
Well. Distinguished guests, for the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Ahora toca cargar otra vez las bolsas, ¿sí?
We need to have a word with you.
Y ver cómo llego al loquito moribundo.
Would your graces care to sit?
Oh.
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to?
You've no one to...
You're wrong, though.
And I trust you won't. We have a...
I'm all ears, Sir Raji.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
I had a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes.
To Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since.
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why.
That's right. You'll go to...
Why don't you send...
That's exactly...
All right.
Well...
Oh, don't get ahead.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here, of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Hey!
Give it a rest.
I feel like we're...
Don't worry, we won't.
Oh, what a relief. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say... Henry?
After all, as you know, I'm just a common dung grubber, while you're the great Bellatore.
Bellator? But... I was stupid to think like that. It was stupid. But now I'm sitting here too, for behaving like a Bellator. I might have left you in it.
Yeah, you might.
Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that... Well, you were right. I behaved... badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh. Well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could...
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts, or scrambling...
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also...
What, boozing and whore?
Fucking ha.
Where did you get the gear for that?
By you. I pulled a strong thread.
Weren't you worried about the local gate?
That nitwit! I found out so I snooped around his lodge. Once. I even went into his shed and,
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet.
Have you seen Captain Thomas?
He's right.
Last I heard from Father Nicotine.
Aye. Only he's been...
Good God.
Captain Thomas? Yeah!
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh,
leave it be.
Hey! Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any...
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable!
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the
Wait, though.
With that, madman?
But he... Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? If you want to do something for him...
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're...
Don't you say a word about our cap. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the maid...
And can I go there?
Don't fucking annoy me.
What?
We will not.
Why did they move your captain?
So he'd be closer than our sawboat.
What about my thing?
That's what happens to when we set you free.
Got it. Do you always...
Aye, it's a local custom. Don't worry. That...
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job. And when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What do you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the... Or Sinner the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Bueno, lo dejamos por acá y seguimos mañana entonces. Gracias por mirar. Nos vemos.